Are we really that bad? Are we dishonest lowlifes who should consider doing something else to make a living? Sometimes when I talk to new resellers, they feel like they are doing something dodgy, or that, they shouldn't be telling others that they do reselling, because they get this look like you're selling other people's crap, or you're making profit from someone else's prized possession, right? That they've decided to let go because of circumstances. Whatever the reason may be. Scalping is a great one. Going to shops and clearing all the good stuff from a rack so that other people can't buy it at retail, and then marking it up on eBay. Here's the thing. Reselling is an industry. It's an established industry. It's always been. The internet has just made it more accessible to a lot of us. And I'm not talking to those of you that already run eBay as like a full-time business. As far as you're concerned, it's a legitimate business. The validation is in the sales, the staff that you employ, the salaries that you pay. That we are valid, and that it's very much a viable industry, and there's value, that we give value to so many buyers simply for the fact that we help them find things that they cannot find on their own. But for those of us that start out as a hobby, as a way to make a side income, it can feel like when you go to shops that people look at you funny, that your friends kind of judge you for whatever opportunity you're taking away from the general public, right? So why does this happen? I think it happens for two reasons. The first one is that people don't like to feel stupid. And I'll talk about that in a sec. The second one is the fact that you're still figuring out, as a new reseller, what running a business looks like. We've talked about how no matter how big or small you are, the moment you exchange money for a product, you're a business. It's not personal anymore. So when we talk about, let's go talk about the business thing. Going out and talking to friends and telling them that you've started doing this new thing that's making you money. When it's a business, you talk about it as a matter of fact. I do this, I sell this, I have a shop. When it's personal and you are still amazed by the fact that you can make a living or even just afford nice things, right? I bought this handbag because I managed to buy two and sold one for a profit. So this ended up being half price or whatever. Or this pair of sneakers came out, right? And I kept one, I sold two, so the one I kept was free. When you're telling people this as with that glow and excitement of like, oh my gosh, I figured this out, I figured out this hack for life. Let's face it, most people aren't going to be happy for you, because it's quite hard to be happy for someone when they found a hack, because it ties into that first point. If you're presenting what you do as a hack, as a thing that you figured out, people are going to feel stupid for not knowing it themselves. They're not going to say it, but that's how you can kind of make them feel. The fact that you figured out how to turn something that they probably own into profit that they didn't know that they could do. And unlike other professions, like, not that we're a profession, but like unlike medicine or law, where there's, generally a pretty high barrier to entry, there's like a lot of studying, and then there's like, sitting the bar or like ongoing study and ongoing exams to specialize and be good at the field. Reselling is just internet, a little bit of experimentation, and $50 to start, right? Like, anybody can do it. And I think that's where it comes down to. It's like, if you don't present as a business person, you're just presenting as a hobby. You're presenting as, I've figured something out. You're going to start making people feel stupid if you're so excited and you can't stop telling people about it, like as if you've discovered faith. So what do you do with this information, right? If you don't want the scrutiny to continue, or that feeling of scrutiny to continue, calm down. Just calm down. Find one person that you can share what you do with that actually loves you and cares for you. I was going to say your mother, but even my mother didn't think it was a legitimate thing until maybe about a year after I started. So, spouse, Jenny took 6 months. Best friend who doesn't care whether you are rich or poor? I don't know. You'll figure it out. Your dog, right? Find somebody that you can, I guess, let it all out with. And then go about your business. And I use business specifically, that term specifically, like a business. When you're buying, it's all about the numbers. If you get to the checkout and the thrift store happens to realize that the thing that you've picked up for $5 is actually worth a lot more and they take it back, don't kick up a fuss. You know what? If it's still within your budget, buy it. If it's not, let it go. It's a business. And here's the thing with business as well. If you intend to run something as a business, and by that I mean ongoing, you need to also believe that you will find the item again down the track. You cannot behave like every item you pick up is a one of a kind, it's rare, I cannot let it go because I will lose my hack edge. No. Purely business. It's not personal. So yeah, prices will go up, shops will not honor their sales sometimes. Clearance items will scan wrongly. When you go to do a local pickup of marketplace, a person may get a whiff that it's not meant for you, it's meant for you to sell, and they may decide to not sell to you. That's cool. It's a business, right? If they don't want to sell to you, find it from another person. That's it. So yeah, we're not bad people. What we do gives value, and I can tell you, by selling almost 1,000 units of toys every single month, the amount of feedback I get from parents saying, I've been looking for this item and I can't find it anywhere, I'm so glad I found your store, tells me that I add value. When I go out and source, I treat it as business. If people that ask me, are these for your kids? Yeah. No emotion. Purely business. And then when I go and clear a rack at a retail outlet, I don't care if people look at me funny. It's just business. If you don't want me to buy it, raise the price. But if your goal as a business is for your item to move at this price at a certain rate, I'm contributing to that rate. So yeah, view yourself as a business. That will change your body language and your posture. And secondly, just be mindful that people don't like to feel stupid. So calm down. And happy reselling. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.